Hey yo, welcome to my stream. Hope you all having a good day today. Oh my god, that was awful. I'm sorry. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome back to my Twitch channel. We're going to continue Cienie. Yes. Hey Ben, how you doing? Honestly, I'm glad to do another one. I'm glad I could do another one of these. I'm loving the story so far, honestly. Oof. Yeah, just had a little chit chat with someone before I started, but yep, doing all good. Also, I've been trying a lot. I've been trying these fucking like these protein snacks called impossible foods or something. I forgot what it's called, but like, ooh, don't worry for that's better. Holy shit, yes! Oh my god, yes! I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. But yeah, like I tried this brand called Impossible. I think it's called like Impossible Foods or something, and they create like these little like protein snacks. So they have like protein sweet rolls, protein like bootleg Pop Tarts, and they're like honestly anything I try from them is so good. Oh my god, my sister gave me like one of their brown sugar ones, and I just devoured that thing. It's gym day, so I'm going to like up my protein intake today, especially. But yeah, enough chit chat. Let me go ahead and set up to the gameplay screen. There we go. Yes. Okay. Let's see, chatbots. Let me go ahead and interact with that. Perfect. But yeah. So right now, I am a bit curious to see where the story is gonna go. Ooh, okay. Enough dilly-dally around. Let's just get started on this. Perfect. Okay, come on. Why isn't this working? Perfect. Okay, so let's continue on. I'm exhausted after spending all days out, so damn the chill here sounds great. Yes. Honestly, I would stream like at later times, but my work schedule really hates me right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on. Okay. I arrive at the bus stop next to the motel. The thought strikes me that this is probably the motel the tiger from the bar is staying at. Great. The last thing I need right now is to be spotted by someone I recognize. I check my text for the room number. 101, right? It's probably upstairs. Oh yeah, he's going to meet with that one guy. What was his name? To like, I don't know, secure some funds for Otto. Yeah. There are very few cars in the parking lot, though I do recognize. Is it Jacob? Jacob? I'm just, uh, I think it was pronounced something. I just need to find the pronunciation sheet again, of course. At least he's here now. With each every step, the closer I get to his room, the more my knees tremble. The simple fact is, after tonight, I need to tell him it's over. But first, I need to get him to help out Otto. I knocked at his room door and backed off nervously. I rolled up the sleeves of my jacket, trying to look as casual as possible. My paws are getting sweaty, so I wiped them on my trousers. Who is it? It's me. The door instantly clicks and swings open, revealing the fox wearing a wide smile. He beckons me to enter. The room is barely lit by a couple dim lamps, along with some candles. I guess he is trying to set the mood. I shuffle inside, then stand by the door, leaning against the wall. You really made an effort here. Oh wait, is he like... Oh, is it like a sugar daddy situation? Oh shit. I don't know, I just heard candles, his suave ass, smug ass look, and I'm just like, oh. You know what, Tom? Get it. I believe that the mood is an important part of the process. So, should I just... He inspects me, pressing his hand against my chest. Not the blame, not the winking. brushing the back of his hand against my body, moving it lower. Right. How have you been? Whoa! God. Yeah, Tommy says. I'm just gonna pronounce the J like a Y because I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Jacob notices my restless demeanor and lifts his hand. Nothing comes to mind as I try really hard to figure out how to handle this. I didn't take you for the shy type. We can start slower. It's been a while. As I'm trying my hardest to avoid looking at him, he places a hand on my shoulder. There is a glint in his eyes as he shoots me a lopsided grin. Fucking hell, I can't get over the art. It's so pretty. He leans closer and whispers in my ear. We've got the whole night. Polish sounds like the intro, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay. I guess this is one of those, so let's say that was one of those mini, Fade to Black instances. Okay. Nice. I must say, I've really missed this. He sits by the bed, pulling his trousers up and then putting on his shirt. Didn't feel any different than the last. Gosh, Tom, you've wounded me. Jacob smirks while he finishes, buckling his belt and stands up to approach me. So, is it Jacob or Jakub? It's Jakub. Okay. I have a feeling it was that, but still want to... I'm always open to new ideas, you know. Yeah? Whatever you want. His hand wanders onto my cheek. I push it away before he has a chance to take it further. Sorry, it's not like I'm not interested or anything. Just tired. His head tilts slightly as he takes a step back. Hey, it's alright. We've been at it for over a few hours. Damn! He looks at his watch, then back to me with a sly smile. Anyway, there's something I've been meaning to ask of you. Oh, of course. Let me get my wallet. I sigh, feeling dirty. But then again, I know it will eventually go away. It always does. And this time I need to help someone I care about. So it's worth it. Before you do that, there's this friend of mine who might require a lawyer. The Fox regards me with a curious look. This is the first time I've told him anything about my personal life. Got a friend in trouble with the law? He borrowed money from some thugs, loan sharks. They came to his sister's shop where I work. They questioned me about his whereabouts. Did they hurt you? He gently touches my hand before his fingertips creeps up my shoulder. I decided to bear with it. If I start acting interested, he might refuse to help. No, they didn't. He squeezes my shoulder with a sigh of relief. I'm glad. Has he called the cops? Nope. I see. I really think he should. Might be hard to convince him. Well, I can discuss a few things with your friends. I haven't told him that I'm seeking your help yet. I see. Just let me know if he wants to. I guess I owe him one now. I just hope he won't want me to stay here longer. I don't mind doing it pro bono. What? Don't sound so surprised, Tom. I don't know. I expected... God. You already said you were feeling tired, didn't you? I don't want to force you into something you don't want. We love a consenting king. The bar may be in fucking hell, but we stand a consenting king. Huh. I don't know how to feel about this right now. I expected him to agree to help, but not without something in return. I guess even I can have a pleasant surprise from time to time. He did the bare minimum. That's damn straight. Instead, you could tell me a bit about your friend. Like how he got himself into this situation. Maybe it's alright to share this with Jakub. he's already willing to help. I don't think Otto would mind. Well, Otto is a childhood friend of mine. His family runs the lumber mill in the town. He's a nice guy. I hate to see him or anyone close to him get hurt over this. And I understand. It's very kind of you to look out for your friends. And I really get to experience that softer side of you. I'm just going to ignore his comment and move on quickly. Anyway, Otto made some promises to his family and his workers, then realized he couldn't keep them without outside assistance. But because his business was in the red, the bank refused his loan. So that's why he turned to loan sharks. I nod. That's just how those stories usually go. Feeling like you have no choice can lead to some regrettable outcomes. But let's see, did he sign any agreements with them? I have no idea. All I know is that he told them that his sister's shop was his, and that's why they came there. Perhaps he mentioned the name of a person he's been borrowing money from? How did he find them? Nothing like that, but I can text you once I've asked him about it. The more I know, the better. Sure. Hopefully Otto will agree. Your troop can definitely assist him with legal matters. Then again, he might be reluctant in case his parents and coworkers found out. And just repay the wolf. On that note, it seems that my stay in Sipnivo is going to become a lot more entertaining than I thought, eh? He flashes a sly smirk at me, his eyes gleaming with mischief. What do you mean? Well, I'll be staying here for a few days on business. I guess I can mix business with pleasure. He stares at me with hunger in his eyes, his gaze lingering on every part of my body. What kind of business? Oh, interested in my work now? Just curious. As he leans closer to my face, I instinctively turn my head away. Isn't being here for you a good enough reason? I doubt you come all this way just for me. You always make it worth it, though. Yutube whispers his word very slowly in an obvious attempt to be seductive. I wish I could just tell him it doesn't really work on me. So, he leans away again. Fine, I'm handling the land disputes. I was hired to assist a buyer in requiring ownership of a local area. Oh, I see. Where exactly? Classified, my dear Tom. Maybe your troop knows this is exactly the kind of thing to say to get me curious. So your client prefers to remain anonymous? Perhaps. His tone is coy, but it might be best to cut this short. I've got what I came here for. Otto will receive a little help from your tube, if he accepts it. Alright, well, is there something else? I take a deep breath, my head hanging low as the cube looms over me once more. I need to tell him that I don't want to keep doing this. But what if he then changes his mind about helping Otto? He wouldn't do that, right? I close and open my eyes slowly, staring at the eater fox in front of me. It's nothing. Oh shit. With a smile never quite slipping off his muzzle, the fox nods. If you say so. I take my jacket from the bedside table and head towards the door. Leaving so soon? Yeah, I've got work in the morning. I see. Keep in touch, okay? I'll try. That doesn't sound too convincing. What do you want me to say? He smirks and lifts my hand with his, squeezing it. An awkward silence hangs between us before he actually says anything. Well, how about we end it with a kiss? Yuku's expression shifts as his 100 gaze focuses on me. I don't think... Are you not enjoying what we have? I'm way too tired right now. Sorry, YouTube. In that case, you can stay the rest of the night here if you want. Okay. He's becoming more and more persistent. I don't think that's a good idea. This feels relentless. His cheeky expression turns into a smile. At last, he leans in for a hug. As he does, I feel his hand slide something into the back pocket of my trousers. I'm all sore, so you deserve this. He opens the door for me. Take care, Tom. Yep, you too, YouTube. Thanks. YouTube locked the door behind me as I walked off from the motel into the night. No buses are running at this hour. That's fine, I guess. A brisk walk should help me shake off some of this weariness. I start counting the paper bills inside the envelope as I walk. 1,000 zloty. Ugh. At least I'm not that cheap of a whore, right? Well, it definitely won't solve Otto's problem instantly, though it should cover at least something. I haven't second thoughts about all this. What if Otto starts asking questions about Jakub? Jakub won't tell him, right? I mean, he's trying to cover his ass too. Have you even thought this through? Like, it doesn't even matter as long as Otto gets the help. And if he did find out, maybe he'll realize that I'm not worth his feelings. To distract myself from these thoughts, I checked my phone. Several missed calls from Dad. Whatever. Oh, fuck. He's having self-esteem issues. He doesn't think he's worth Otto. Oh, shit. Hold on. Ugh, need to get some water in me. Damn. Hold on, is there any, like, cushion I can use? God damn, because it feels like my back just gets pure wood at this point. Okay. Duh. My work starts early in the morning, and then I try to meet up with Marcus. I'd be lucky if I can catch just a few hours of sleep. I sit by a table outside as the waitress approaches to take my order. After she's gone, I pull out a cigarette, stand the scene as I light it. The place seems unusually lively today. Oh wait, no, wait, fuck. Oh, that was that's Marcus. That's Marcus' voice. Fuck, I didn't do his voice. Okay. Let's see. I sit by a table outside as the waitress approaches to take my order. After she's gone, I pull out a cigarette, scan the scene as I light it. The place seems unusually lively today. Tom should be arriving soon. It's strange that he didn't want me to pick him up today. He only said he didn't want to be babysat. While this place is nice, it's pretty far from the town center. Being here with everyone will definitely be quicker, though. My ears perk up over the sound of rushing footsteps. Shortly after, I spot Tom jogging towards me. Hey, Marcus. I'm sorry I'm late. God, he just needs a fucking hug. Oh my god. You're right on time, actually. Tom pulls up a chair opposite me and slumps into it. Have you at least ordered for us? I've been craving hot cocoa for a few days now, ever since you first mentioned it. I have, don't worry. It should arrive soon. Tom's fur may be black, but I still notice the sudden dark circles around his eyes. Yes. You're right, you look tired. That'd be an understatement. I haven't been sleeping well recently, but it's fine, nothing to worry about. It doesn't look fine at all. Have you been having headaches again? Oh, actually not at all. You didn't stop taking your meds, did you? No, the headache didn't hit me yesterday, nor today for that matter. I'm glad that, though I guess I have no idea how it works. Maybe you just ate something. I doubt that. Either way, it's fine now. Anything new with the investigation? I've sent the blood sample from that abandoned house to a friend of mine. Hopefully they can tell us something. What about the other houses? Was the Jeep happy with your findings? Well, Here's your order. 1 hot cocoa and 1 double shot espresso. Enjoy. She gently places our drinks on the table and leaves after a courteous nod. Tom starts to sip on his drink immediately. Aww. That's adorable. I love them. She was content, I suppose. Still does sit on the fact that Camille was the attacker. It could be him. We don't really know. Yes, but what I'm saying is that they haven't considered any other possibility. I mean, they rarely do. You're right. I'm still waiting for the information about the tenants of the other houses. You didn't tell me much about that. Want to share? I suppose, although there isn't much. At least, until Igor is able to fill in the gaps. I see. The married couple gave me the most to ponder about. They acted strange. The husband definitely looked like he knew something when I mentioned Camille. Why does it feel like everyone knows more than we do? Well, on the bright side, we still know more than the police. What? They don't know about the photos of you I found at the house. Tom rubs his temple, then starts tapping his fingers against the table. Don't remind me, it's fucking creepy. I don't understand why he'd be doing that. He looks around as if expected someone to be watching him. Don't worry, I found out why. I want you to focus on something else. Tom glances at me with a slight suspicion before nodding. Right, you didn't mention you got something for me. Which one of your clients am I helping with? He should be here shortly, but to avoid surprising you, it's Raymond. Raymond? Wait, that's Tiger from the bar? I knew he looked familiar. He was in your office at some point, wasn't he? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me? Well, I wasn't sure what to exactly tell you. Lost CGs apparently in spill. Literally, honestly, the more CGs, the more I know. Like, when there's a lot of CGs in a visual novel, that's why I know like there's so much love and care that's put into this. Honestly, because I know that CGs take a long time to do. Even longer if like you make the backgrounds yourself. Which I do want to do that, but goddamn, that's probably gonna take a long time to do. Okay, that was the. Okay, that should be a the over there. That was the last case your mom was involved in before. I thought you wouldn't. You thought what? Ooh, Andy. Oh my god, Andy boy. I thought you wouldn't want to discuss it, especially that it's been so long. I lie, because I know I failed his mother, as I have failed him. Dad never told me anything about what actually happened. Most of what I'd gather are just scraps from you. God, the truth is, if I were given the chance to not tell him anything, I'd probably do it. With the police fucking up and everything, there wasn't much left to go on. It's hard to admit it, but I deserved his anger. You told me that she was investigating some missing persons cases. That there had been a few while I was away. I wanted to shelter him from this, despite that it was never my choice to make. Yet you knew this specific case was her last and you said nothing? But knowing how reckless he can be, maybe I should have. It's been a while. Simply put, I just wanted to protect you, Tom. Fuck off with that. I already told you I don't need a babysitter. Why is everyone treating me like a child that just needs to be guarded? It's fucking too late for that. Tom, nobody wants to see you get hurt. This isn't fair for me too, you know. Give me a break. I'm already fucking hurting. And you all keep piling it on. Who are you referring to? Tom looks away. Tom? Tom sips his drink, his eyes never quite meeting mine. I would have thought he wasn't paying attention if I didn't know him better. Well, Raymond wants to talk to the witnesses who saw the missing students leaving town. He thinks someone must have been lying. I learned to not have him wander around alone accusing people like that. Like I said, this is literally the title of the stream. Tom needs a hug. And financial stability. Okay, so you thought having a local asking about it would be a better idea? Exactly. I can do that, but not because you asked me. I'm only doing it for Raymond. That's fair. Give me more to go on. Give me more to go on. Names, species. Actually, just write everything that you think is important. Unless you want to keep it all a secret. I don't. Sure, I'll write it down. Shocking. I've got a hunch that he's already plotting something in his mind. I tear an empty page off my notebook and start scribbling with my pen. Once it's all written out, I hand it to him. Sweet. Thanks. Just don't get in trouble. And be respectful. Well, it's out of your hands now, isn't it? I'll raise my eyebrows at him, smile it slightly. Suppose it is. Yeah. So, what will you be up to while we deal with these witnesses? I'm gonna go to Group in the HVAC and talk with the owner about the food packaging. Can't you just ask Raymond? I could, but it's been a while since Bernard and I have a good old chinwag. Okay then, do whatever you old folks do. I suppose Tom's reaction was a lot tamer than I expected. As long as he doesn't do anything stupid, it's all fine. Though I have to sit down and talk to him properly. He's here. I look to the side, seeing Raymond as he walks up to us. Sorry, you had to wait so long for me already. Didn't you say you were on the way an hour ago? Yeah, sorry. I mean, I just woke up. Thought so. Raymond lets out a nervous laugh. Well, at least one of us is getting enough sleep. Oh, hi. Hey. I think I should introduce myself properly. Your name was Raymond, wasn't it? Yes? Well, we did introduce ourselves back to the bar before. Still... Tom lifts himself on the chair and extends his hand to Raymond. Properly then. I'm Tomek, but you can call me Tom. Yes, Tom, I remember. My name is Raymond. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Raymond. Now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the agenda. Right. I told Tom about the witnesses, and I want you to follow his lead. Raymond nods and listens attentively while Tom casually drinks his beverage. People might not be as open about it as you might think. It might not be easy to get them talking. Be nice. Sure. Can. Splendid. I'm glad we understand each other. Raymond, do you know if Bernard will be working at the bar today? I took a day off to come here, so I think you'll be there a whole day. Right, neat. Why do you ask? Gotta talk to him about another case. Oh. Anything else we should know? God, you already know everything that you need to talk to the witnesses. Just stay out of trouble. I'm sure Raymond can tell you what questions would be worth asking for his peace of mind. Fine. Finishing his drink, Tom stands up and grabs his bag, slinging it over his shoulder. Raymond then follows suit. We'll be on our way then. Alright, good luck. Yeah. Have a good day, Marcus. The two of them began to walk as I light my cigarette, the sun casting long shadows behind them. So, Raymond, have you ever broken into any house before? Nola, where got? I could teach you. Wow, really? Nice. A phrase used to express shock or disbelief, derived from Hoken. Nice. Tom says something else I can't make out, and they both share a hearty laugh as their figures grow smaller with distance. They should be fine. Let's see what Bernard has to say. Okay. Let's see. Bernard's bar is a lot calmer during the day, though it still has a few patrons. A sheep waitress who's probably standing in for Raymond is busy attending to a female customer. As I entered, the bright afternoon sun behind me cast a long shadow towards the two women. They both turned towards me. I wasn't planning on making a dramatic entrance, but... What was the group in the veg? Please have a seat. I'll take your order shortly. I chose to sit at a table next to the bar window. After a few moments, the waitress approaches with a wooden pencil poised inside the clutch of her right hand. Would you like to order? Excuse me, is Bernard around? Our boss should be here soon. Is it urgent? I could give him a call. No, it's fine. It can wait. I see. So, your order? Right. I quickly look through the menu and order the first thing that catches my eye. Which, something simple. Kielbasa with fries should be good. Please tell me I pronounced that correctly. Kielbasa. Kielbasa. Is it kielbasa or kubasa? I think it's Q, since if it's true, it would have been two O's. So, kubasa with fries. That's the same. Something simple. Kubasa with fries should be good. Of course, and you drink? Just green tea with lemon. Kubasa. Hell yeah! She scribbles everything down and heads off. I stand the surroundings for a no smoking sign before pulling out a cigarette and lighting it. I have no idea how Bernard would react to me showing up here. As I smoke, I keep glancing around to make sure I don't miss him entering. As I finish my second cigarette, the waitress comes back with my order. Here you go, sir. After putting everything down on the table, she turns around to leave. But could I ask you something? Of course. Do you recognize this man? I placed Camille's picture on the table. She bends down a little, squints her eyes. Her gaze is fixated on the photo, but for several moments she says nothing. I'm looking for him. He's been missing for the past few days. Yet as I observe her more closely, her pupils begin to dilate and her jaw tenses up. Thick veins run down her neck, clearly visible. What the fuck did Camille do? What the fuck did Camille do to this entire town for them to have such a visceral reaction to him? What the hell is happening? Like, Jesus Christ. Every time when someone gets shown him, like, all of a sudden, like, they have, like, these weird reactions, like, he's done some fucked shit. Holy fucking shit. Let's see. Miss? Are you alright? She mutters something under her shaky breath. Hey, it's alright. I'm sorry, the police asked about him. I really don't know that much. I understand, you just seem very nervous. I'm sorry if I caused this. I'm trying to just do the right thing. I see. I really need to get back to work. Before you go, does Gruber Niedved offer food delivery? No, we don't. Were you working the night the attack in the woods happened? Yes, the police already asked about that. The girl seems to be on the verge of breaking down. I may be pushing it too much. Fucking hell, something fucking happened with her, with... God damn it, Camille, what the fuck did you do? I see, no worries. I'm really sorry to bother you. Harassing my staff, old dog. Daria, there are fresh orders lying up. The voice echoes from the entrance like rolling thunder, a familiar voice. The waitress turns around without a word and heads up behind the bar. I see one of her coworkers leering back at me. No, I wasn't. Marcus, they already been grilled by the cops pretty harshly yesterday. The huge polar bear steps up in front of me, his belly protruding so much that it hits the side of the table. Hot. I stand up to greet him, but Bernard pushes me down by my shoulders back to my seat. No need to stand up. Let's chat. He slides into the seat opposite me. and his eyes meet mine with a cold yet familiar stare. The old bear takes off his glasses, places them on the table. Good to see you again. Wish I could say the same. You're really around on good business. You're not wrong, Bernard. There's something I need to ask you. Straight to it, eh? I was hoping that you'd change just a bit. Were you? A shame, really, but I get it. Hard to teach an old dog new tricks, eh? Do you want some beer? No, not really. I'm driving. Bah, don't be bored, Marcus. I won't be here long. Just a few questions. Fine, I'll humor you, for old time's sake. He smirks, but his expression turns more serious when I point out the photo of Camille still on the table. Seen this guy? Only from the police pictures of him. They interrogated us about him after the attack that happened nearby. It really spooked my workers, you know. Same way you did just now. Bernard tilts his head from left to right, stretching his neck until an audible crack is heard. His mother hired me to find him before she got attacked. Ah, poor woman. Indeed, that's why I hope you can help me here, Bernard. Sure, pup. What do you want to know, pup? Damn. You literally... Pup? I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Listen. He wants you, dude. That's my headcanon. There were some food packages found in one of the abandoned houses related to the investigation. And they're from Group on the Edge of it, so tell me. Food delivery? Oh, nah. Too expensive to hire a delivery service these days. I see. But if you stay in an abandoned house, once a month we cook a bit more and distribute the extra food to the local shelter. Besides, I prefer face-to-face interactions with my customers. I see. He smirks, looking around, admiring the decor around his bar. God. How easy is it to get that food packaging? We get them out when they order takeout, or when they want to take the rest of their meal home. The customers tend to order too much, you know how it goes. God. So it's not that hard, I reckon, but usually you have to come here. Or work here. I don't like what you're insinuating, Marcus. God. If my nose was correct, the leftovers found were maybe 1 or 2 days old. Who was on shift that day? Hard to say. The workers tend to cover each other's shifts without telling me first sometimes. He chuckles after that statement. I simply nodded to write everything down. I'll ask my workers. That'll be helpful. Can you write me the address of the shelter? Just in case. Sure thing. I checked my notes, finalizing everything I've gathered so far. I think that's all. Sorry to bother your fine establishment. I'm done. Nah, you're always welcome. We should crack a cold one together again at some point, pup. Maybe when my hands aren't so full. Well, when will that be? Who knows at this point? Then I hope you can catch a break in your case, for your own sake. I hope so too. The bear stands up, pulling his glasses back on while he talks to the waitress, before going to the back. I finished my meal quickly. No point staying here any longer. I stand up and watch the waitress, Daria, who stands behind the till. How much was everything? Our boss says it's on the house. Done. I see. Thanks for the lovely meal then, and I'm sorry if I stalled you with my questions. Was just doing my job. Done. I understand. I was just shocked after the cops came up to us and interrogated me as if I were the suspect. I'm just here to help a mother find her lost son. Okay. Here's my card. Just call me if you remember anything or you're ready to talk. I'll keep that in mind. Have a pleasant shift, Daria. I wonder what kind of questions the cops asked her that elicited such a panicked reaction. Or perhaps it was actually something else about Camille that triggered it. Though Mrs. Nova did say that her son didn't have any many friends nor people he spent time with. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. The waitress just simply been terrifying. I'm more keen to believe the latter, that she knows Camille, that she knows about Camille. Because I'm just saying, maybe I'm looking at the police in this game through an American lens. These are Polish officers, not American officers. They can't be too incompetent. Or maybe they are. But you know what? I'm not seeing any shoot first, ask questions later type shit on here, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. So, a cab. Nothing more to it. Which the rabbit couple in the shelter are the leads to follow closer. I'll mull over that later. Gotta get back to HQ to check up on Igor and follow up with the hospital for an update on Mrs. Novak. Maybe Tom and Raymond are having a bit more luck on their end. Okay, I will say I am getting our cops incompetent everywhere. I like to not think that for peace of mind. But if so, God help us all. Fucking hell. I don't know, are cops incompetent in Spain? Answer me that. But yeah, I gotta say, I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting more used to the gruff voice I've been doing for Marcus, here, for Morris, and where the demon lurks. I'm getting more used to it. It's getting a lot easier for me to do it. Okay, it's blue, so it's Tom's perspective now. Woo! Let's get a break from it, though. Given how close the first witness was from the cafe, it didn't have much time for a proper conversation with Raymond before we got to our destination. I'll have to get the details later. For now, Raymond has briefed me on the basis of his case, which is enough to ask him questions. The tater follows behind as we enter the shop. Oh fuck, I clicked too fast. But there's nobody behind the till. No CCTV, just a convex mirror propped in one of the corners of the ceiling. I wonder if there's a camera in the area around the shop. Maybe we should call out to the owner. Raymond speaks in a hushed voice. I nod. Hello, it's anyone here? Coming! Raymond and I exchange a look before approaching the counter. An old bison slowly comes out of the back, wearing a forester's uniform, a cap, and a pair of glasses. He throws us a wide, warm smile, showing a few missing teeth. How can I help you, boys? Raymond looks at me, hesitant. I reciprocate the man's welcoming gesture with a smile. Sorry to bother you, sir, but we're passing through town on our camping trip. Oh, that's great. Looking for camping supplies, tents, cords, fire starters. Where are you planning to camp, by the way? We aren't sure yet. Somewhere nearby, maybe, although my friend here is kind of scared. The big tiger? Scared? I doubt it. But, oh well, I heard there's been some missing people in the forest nearby. The old man gives us a hard stare. I guess you're not from around here. There's not much to it. You ask me, it's probably people just running away from their own lives. Either way, it's been a while since any of that. Our wards are safe now. Safe my ass. Either he doesn't know about Mrs. Novat's attack, or he just really wants to sell us something, while omitting the gory details. I turn to Raymond and give him a discreet wink. We haven't discussed any signals, but I hope he knows to play along. Are you certain? We did some research before coming. Yeah, the only major disappearance happened a while ago. How long? Maybe like a year or two. Some kids went missing. It's hard to remember all those runaways. Runaways? The bison raises his eyebrow, to which I return a cocky smile. Honestly, I just wanted some reassurance from my friends. Glad to hear it was nothing. The old man chuckles, stretching the back of his neck as he leans closer and lowers his voice. Well, those kids did come here to stock up on supplies, just like you guys did. And he asked a lot of questions like you did. And then they vanished. Like you will. Is what I imagine he'd say next. I look at him, trying to maintain this slightly crooked smile on my face, even though the way he said it makes it hard to do so. His words sound mildly threatening. Or so they say, but I'm sure they simply went on their merry way. You don't believe they disappeared? He continues to smile, his fingers tapping on the counter to the beat of the shop's music playing in the background. Who knows? They were a rowdy bunch. Wouldn't surprise me if they went their separate ways. Two of them were arguing about the whole... Oh, fuck. Ah! Two of them were arguing the whole time. Lots of yelling, too. Were they being rude to you, sir? Uh-huh. One was. The recruiter with reddish fur. He looked like the leader of that group. He was yelling at a female colleague, saying that she cheated on him. When I asked him to tone it down, he snapped back. Oh, well, luckily we're nothing like those customers. I hope it didn't turn violent. Thank God it didn't come to that, but his whole group did get uncomfortable. Then they left the shop and continued arguing outside. What would a group of friends on a camping trip be arguing about so much? That cougar fellow wanted to cancel the trip. Why was that? Don't tell me he was scared like Raymond over here. Because they did get permission to enter Kłomino. What is that? Yep, Kłomino. Koa. God, I need to start like building the pronunciations into my brain. I need to start like searing them into my skull. Because they didn't get permission to enter Kłomino. That makes me frown. Kłomino? Yep, it's an old abandoned town a few miles from here. Sounds interesting. Sure is, but that place is dangerous. The old buildings there could collapse at any moment. What about the other two? You said there were 4 of them? You sure do like to ask a lot of questions. Sorry, just curious. You know what they say about curious cats, eh? Okay, this guy's definitely trying to mess with me. Whatever, I'll just let it slide. The other 2 left soon after, a female rabbit and a young male tiger. So they couldn't get the permission to enter and just left? Pretty much. That rabbit told me they were just going to cancel the trip and head back to their university. I see. Again, you sure asked a lot of questions. You're not some undercover journalist, eh? Nah, I'm sorry. I'll stop bothering you about it. Well, you gonna buy anything then? Oh, of course. That's why we came here. So, you got any duct tape? Our tent got torn because a certain someone accidentally clawed it when he was sleeping. Absolutely. Let me check in the back. The old shopkeeper disappears between the shelves before coming back out with a duct tape in his hand. I used the brief opportunity to whisper to Raymond if there was anything else we should ask before going, but the tiger doesn't have time to respond. Right, anything else? Raymond averts his gaze, looking down as if to conceal his emotions, yet the veins around his fist pop out as he clenches them tightly. Did the tiger say anything? The bison folds his arms and seems to be thinking to himself. Nothing much really, though he looked very sad the whole time. But he did give one thing before leaving. The shopkeeper grabs a keychain from a shelf filled with souvenir trinkets. You guys can have that one for free. There's loads more collecting dust in the back. I pay for the duct tape, thanking him for the trinket, and we finally step outside. Not bad. Aside from him acting out, though I think it's just old age catching up to him. The thing that stood out was that he immediately pointed out who the group leader was. Interesting enough to think about, but that comes later. So the group was separated. Wait, so like, okay, so the group disappeared, but they most likely separated. So that'll be that Rabbit and Raymond's brother, I guess. So that begs the question: where did they go? Or even another question: did they even separate at all? And what was the leader like? Why do you want to cancel a trip? What does he know? Sure, like they said, like probably didn't have permission to enter Kłomino, but like that could just be like a cop out. There's so much more to this. God. We set out on a longer walk. The other witness lives on the outskirts of town. Raymond has been silent for a while. I gave him the keychain from the shop, and he has been staring at it from time to time. I'm sure he has a lot on his mind right now. It must have been hard for him, listening to all of that. Hey, want to have a rest of the playground for a bit? My knees are killing me. Can. We each sit on an empty swing. The joyful shouts of children echo through the chilly autumn breeze as they run around playing tag. Raymond takes a deep breath before slowly exhaling as he fills with the keychain. You holding up okay? Yeah. Raymond lifts his head and smiles. You were good at talking just now. Just user experience in the field of lying, I suppose. Nothing to be proud of, really, but it helps. Very useful skill in your line of work. As a cashier? Voila! I know, I'm just teasing. As we both chuckled, there's a momentary silence. Hey, can I ask you something? Sure! What was your brother like? Madat? Well, let's see. Madat. Oh fuck! Did I disconnect for some? That was weird. Oh wait, fuck! The desktop audio wasn't on this whole time. What the fuck? I'm such an idiot. Okay, now I can hear the music. Fucking, I forgot to turn the desktop audio on so you just hear my voice and none in the background. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so I wonder why OBS disconnected for a quick second. I hope it didn't affect anything, really. Let's see. He got a full scholarship by the Malaysian government after being the top 50 scorers with the National High School leaving exam. Oh. Damn, bet you were really proud of him. Raymond touched the end of his coat while biting his cheeks. His expression is oddly pained. Actually, I resented him a bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Don't worry, La. As a brother, I'm proud, you know? But whenever we... Let's see. Balik Kampon. Oh, Balik Kampon on Hariya. Yeah. Which, I'm proud, you know? But whenever we Balik Kampon on Hariraya, our relatives were only talked about him and I kept getting compared to him. I mean to say... Aww. We were quite close when we were young. Before all that, my parents worked at the Harter Center in Kuching, serving special Saskatchewan, Sarawaki, and Alaska. That place was so damn popular. People always come to eat there, so my parents worked till late at night. And since I was the eldest, I had to take care of my little Adik. Aw. I learned to cook for my father and cooked for my brother when our parents weren't at home. I see. No wonder you were so good at it. Raymond chuckles. A tiny smile curls up from the corner of his mouth. Well, like I said, Magat was very brilliant, you know. Always getting straight A's in exams. And I guess I felt like I wasn't measuring up anymore. Aww. So in the end, I chose to move away from my family and moved to Kuala Lumpur to work as a kitchen apprentice. Lumpur. My dad still tried to keep in touch with me, but I was selfish. I simply wanted to distance myself from them. Raymond stops talking to wipe his eyes. God. And one day I got a phone call from my father. I heard my mother sobbing in the background when he said that Murdad has disappeared. And then suddenly, I felt so guilty for leaving. I just had to fight him. Raymond clears his throat. Oh, sorry. I seem to have started rambling. You didn't ask about any of this. No, that's fine. I really hope your brother's alright somewhere. I fall silent, letting the tiger gather himself while I gaze silently at the playground. I know how that feels. Huh? What do you mean? Just that something similar happened to me, I guess. Oh, tell me. Well, basically, I also lost someone close to me, and I'm doing my best to find out what happened to them. But it feels like even the people closest to me want to keep secrets about it. Raymond gazes at me, clearing way for me to elaborate. I sigh. It's really difficult to talk about it, even after Raymond opened up about why he's here. It's my mother. She was a detective, you see? She was investigating some disappearances. Kinda like we are right now. Ah. Yeah, she was the best detective ever before she... Actually, never mind that. We should get going. I get up, quickly, as the tiger shoots me a surprised look. In the end, he follows suit. I feel a little guilty for cutting that conversation off so abruptly. But something inside me didn't want to say the words that were about to come out of my mouth. What were you going to say? Come on, elaborate! I glance at my phone. Is it Marcus? Nah, just my dad. It's not important. Okay. How are your legs? Still painful? No, they're good now. Let's go. Before I read the sentence... Oh my god, Misty reference? I'm liquid smooth, come touch me too. Misty Avicha. Nice. After about 10 more minutes, we arrived at Misty Avicha Street. This one might be easy, especially since I'm already acquainted with the witness. I think we'll just deal with him with a straight-up approach. You sure he'll speak? We know each other, so probably. Okay, La. Your call then. A ginger male tabby in his 20s is wiping the sweat off his brows as he takes the fallen red leaves into a huge leap. Oh, Marcin. Hey there, Marcin! He stabs the ground with the rake he's holding and supports his weight on it, barely glancing in our direction. Whatever it is, I'm kind of busy right now, as you can see. Then his eyes meet mine. Oh, Tomek! Haven't seen you in a long while. I was in uni. Oh, damn, that was amazing. What were you studying? Oh, law, but I went on to become a private detective. I showed a mom's PI license, making sure my fingers cover her first name and a bit of her photo. That's awesome, bro! Although you could put a bit more effort into looking like one. Not a lot of detectives wear a trench coat, you know? He begins to laugh before abruptly cutting himself off. Sorry about what happened with your mom, by the way. Thank you. So what do you want from me? I doubt it's a social call. And who is this? He points at Raymond. Just a friend tagging along. Nice! Almost like those old detective books. He's your psychic. Not exactly. Anyway, I'm here about a case. A case? The 4 students who went missing had to come here on a camping trip. They visited the gas station you worked at during that time. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was quite a while ago. Based on the police report, you told them that you saw the group leaving town? Yeah, I was working inside while they were at the station. Can you describe what happened? I don't know, bro. The day went as usual. Cars came in, droves to get their tanks filled. The traffic from the highway nearby was heavy too. That was when the 2 of them came inside. Which ones? There was a young female rabbit and a male tiger. What about the other 2? Oh yeah, a male cougar and a female collie? They're outside by the car. Can you describe them a bit more for me? Just your typical jaw type, brown fur. The collie was pretty, I guess, but not that special in appearance. What were they up to? They had been at each other's throats since they arrived at the gas station. The collie accused the cougar of cheating on her and slapped him. Was that what you actually heard from her? Yeah? Anyway, that rabbit just said their trip was a disaster and they were going back home. Did the tiger say anything? He asked for directions back to Warsaw. He seems like the cheeriest one of the bunch. I see. Thanks for your help. Sure thing. We'll leave you to your own devices. Have a good one. I nodded as we both stepped off his lawn and began walking on the pavements. So, how do you think this all went? Well, we gathered the statements. I have a feeling there were some inconsistencies. Something's amiss. I feel that also. Raymond frowns. Hey, wanna head back to Gruber Niedgevic for some food? We can discuss more about that there. Can! This worker already made me damn hungry. Well, look, there's a bus coming. Sweet, just in time. Tafia's car is no longer at Gruber Niedgevic. Guess he picked it up sometime yesterday. I looked towards the woods with unease. The whole thing was so close to here. I expected fewer people to be keen on coming here after what happened. But it's as packed as the other day. You know the Gruber Niedgevic pronunciation. Thank you! I feel like that was like the one where I was like, how do you pronounce that properly? And so I think that was the one I fully cemented into my brain. Hell yeah. God. Raymond and I sat at the table nearest to the entrance. He stretches his arms and grabs the menu from the wall file holder that props up between his face and mine. I could only see his gaze scan the text on the menu with steady horizontal sweeps before he looks at me, a bright glint in his eyes. So, what do you want to eat? Maybe something warm, like Rosa. Was it? Hey, Rosso. Nice. Okay, so so I feel like if the L has that little accent and then L with a little cross at the end, that should be it sounds like that. Okay. Traditional Polish meat broth, tasty. Maybe something warm like Rosso. Oh, nice. I'll have that one also. He puts the menu back into the file holder and heads towards the counter. After exchanging a few words with the worker behind it, he returns. My phone keeps buzzing. I'm not even interested in checking whether it's Marcus or Dad. They deserve some silent treatment. That's what I've been getting after all. Right. Orders placed. Sweet. I take out the notes Marcus gave me and add all the things we learned from the conversations earlier. So, let's investigate the inconsistencies from their statements. I know it's the fur color. One mentioned brown, one mentioned reddish. The first witness said his fur was red, but the second one said it was brown. God. Yeah, you're correct, but then brown is just a different shade of red. I am gonna put on. My thick cap has been put on, and I was like, I'm just trying to figure out, like, wait a minute, should I grab like a notebook and start like jotting down everything about this game so I can figure it out? Let's see. Also, wait a minute, there wasn't. Wait a minute. I thought I misread it, but I guess I did. I think the old man at the shop said that the guy was accusing the tutor was accusing the colleague of cheating on him. And then at the gas station, the colleague's accusing him of cheating on her. Something's fucking up. What's going on? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Which, maybe he saw him in a different lighting. Perhaps. What else is there? I think the second witness turned I've heard the tutor and Charlie arguing, though I'm not sure why. Yeah, because they were both outside. And yeah, they were both outside. Unless they were like screaming? Although even so, I doubt the person will hear him inside the gas station where the doors are closed and maybe there's music playing. Because there's usually is. Yeah, he was inside the shop, but on the side. Right, he was inside the shop when they were arguing, and he mentioned how busy the day was and the heavy traffic from the highway. Yeah, nicely, Tom. But wait, if he didn't hear what they were arguing about, how come both witnesses' statements mentioned the same thing about the tutor-colleague couple? It's not exactly the same. There's one major difference from both statements. That clot, that fucking tea. That first witness said it was the colleague who was accused of cheating, but the second witness said it was the tutor. Yella, which one was it exactly? No idea, but they did talk about the same thing. How could that be? Either one of them got it wrong, or they're lying, because it's way too similar to what they recalled. There's also one inconsistency I realize. What is it? How they describe my brother? The bison said my brother looked sad, but the tabby from the gas station said he was the cheeriest of the bunch. Maybe I thought it was something that cheered him up on the way there. Could be. Raymond sighs as he twirls with the keychain. We'll pick it up later. Our orders are here. Done. Raymond, my boy, I was worried you were gonna skip work completely today. Hello, Bernard. I don't know you yet, La. Got something to deal with, sadly. Bernard nods, smiling, then turns to me as he places our order on the table. Well, if it isn't the troublemaker himself. Hey, old man. How you doing, my boy? I'm alright. Actually, Bernard, now that you're here, I was wondering if Otto has talked to you yet. No, why? Well, he wanted to talk to you about something. But I suppose work has been keeping him busy. I could call him right now. I don't know if I should say anything. He made clear he wanted to meet you face to face. Is my nephew in trouble? Fine, I'll give him a call later. Thanks, kid. No problem. Right, I'll let you boys enjoy your food. God. Raymond, hope you'll be back at work tomorrow, because people keep asking about your dishes. And you're the only one who knows how to make them well. I won't disappoint you, boss. Attaboy. Bernard lifts himself on the bench and starts walking towards the workers-only door. Thanks, let's dig in. Huh. Raymond blows the hot soup before slurping it down. This reminds me of Soto I am back home. Very comforting. Indonesian chicken soup eaten with rice cakes and vermicelli. and also popular in other parts of Southeast Asia. This is starting to make me hungry. God damn. I can see old Bernard peeking at us from time to time. Raymond stops talking suddenly as I feel a hand on my shoulder. You little devil! I knew you hit on poor Mr. Bartender. Oh yes! Oh my god! Yay! What's with the glare? I say how I see it. He's such a sneaky cat, isn't he? David, you're making a scene. Hey, kitty. Mind if we sit down? I glance at Raymond, but the tiger gazes at the two hyenas with an amiable smile. Sure, I guess. Alias sits next to me. David sneers at him before sitting next to Raymond, who moves his chair to make space for the hyena. Oh god, I just hope David doesn't embarrass me again. At least those Alias keep him grounded. So, who is your new friend? Oh right, Alias, this is Raymond. Raymond, this is my friend Alias. You already know David. Nice to meet you, Alias. I also work here, but I'm taking a day off. Nice to meet you too, Raymond. You can just call me Eli. Alias smiles as they both extend their arms and shake hands. What are you both doing here? Well... He wanted to talk about Mom's house. I said no. Then I'll have food, and he said yes. There was more to it, but sure, let's go with that. Wow, you really sold yourself cheap. Didn't you also agree to the same terms? You got me there. I suppose that's the only way to stomach my little brother. True. Hey, I'm here, you know. Okay, sure. We both ignored David's remark as I continued to sip on my Rozo. David pokes at Raymond and they start talking. Alias turns to me and whispers. God. So is David right? Are we interrupted a date here? Just say the word and I'll drive David away. Far from it. Shame. Why? You sounded kind of lonely the last time we talked. I narrowed my eyes at him. Don't know what he's implying, but it's frustrating that you think I'd go on a date with someone just because I'm feeling lonely. God. Even if it were, can't I just simply meet and spend time with one of my friends? Elias stares at me, his eyebrows drawn together as if he were wrestling with my situation. I'm fine. Very well, I'll believe you. Hey, what are you guys on about? You? What did I do now? Who knows? Elias smirks and David slouches in his seat. We should order something. God. Well, I'll let you do that for me. Let's see if you remember your brother's favorite dish. David just gives at Elias. That's not fair. Your taste can change with age. I'm sure you can figure it out, little bro. Alright, I will order something just to spite you. But I'm sure it'll be good. Just trust your nose. What's all this about? We're just bonding is all. Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah, Tom, are you free tomorrow? Hey, I wanted to ask that. Too slow. What's going on? I'm going to our parents' old house. David and I want to go through our old stuff. We can play some games, have some beers, eat some German snacks. German snacks? I'm the German snack. As I give David a stare, an almost groan escapes Aliash. That's... yuck. Yeah, I'll pass on the snacks too. Wow. But seriously, I have a fridge full of German sweets and snacks. Okay, why though? Best to bribe us into visiting him. Nope, it's just for me. Huh, so you wouldn't share? I mean, I share them with you. Oh, wait a minute, you're invited too if you want. Tom's friends are my friends after all, right, David? Sure. It's okay, La. I don't want to intrude. Nah, come on, it'll be fun. See, first, La, I got a lot of work tomorrow. And I'm feeling kind of out of place. Don't worry, Raymond. Without crazy DeVitas, everyone is out of place. Hey! To be honest, I'm not even sure I'm trying myself. Ah, that's cool. Just test me if you both change your mind not to pick you up. Elias pulls a sheet of napkins from the napkin holder and scribbles down his number. He passes it to Raymond. Raymond says it with open palms and gentle eyes. And so Raymond takes this for what it is. Elias simply being friendly and not the weirdo like his brother is. I don't know how I feel about this invitation anyway. Eli is their company, and we do have a lot to discuss now that DeVita suddenly crashed back into our lives. But as for DeVita himself, I'm not sure if I'm down for any casual hangout at the moment. The dinner the other day was, after all, just so I could get an explanation out of him. And the explanation didn't leave me all that satisfied. Anyway, sorry for cutting this short, but I've got work to do. Detective or cashier? The convenience store is closed by now. I see. Wish I could help, but I don't have a detective brain like you do. You can help by keeping your brother from disturbing me and Raymond anymore. David pouts his lips from the other side of the table. Ignoring him, I checked the notes I've made so far. We learned a lot today, but it's still unsatisfactory. For instance, why was the first witness so confident that What? Why was the first witness so confident that Mudo and his friends canceled their trip? What if they decided to change their mind and check out Kłomino anyway? It's not like the lack of permits has kept many people out, some of the present company included. Plus, the second witness wasn't as reliable. There was such glaring inconsistency in his statement. And the cops could only trace their steps up until the gas station. They can't even establish that the group had evidently left town back to the university. They couldn't even trace the car they drove passing through any major routes out of Sivnovo. No witnesses, no footage caught by traffic cameras that any road exists. How is that possible? It's a conundrum that sits deep inside my brain like an itch that's difficult to scratch away. Although... Hey, David. Yeah? Your car's doing fine, right? Yeah? So, you could give us a ride then? It's not yet sundown. We should get there in another half an hour. Half an hour? I mean, my tank is still full, but where to? Ignoring his question, I fold the notes and put them away in my pocket. They give everyone at the table a grin. So, you guys want to help me out with a lead on a case? I don't like the sound of that. Sounds fun. Tell us more. Ah! Another CG! God damn. I'm living for these CGs. They're so funny. Make a left turn. Are you gonna tell us where we're going? Soon. David has been driving for 20 minutes towards the edge of town. According to the phone app, it's going to take us 10 more minutes. You sure we shouldn't tell Marcus? Which, he keeps his secrets. This could be ours. Besides, he'll definitely say no to this. He's still tied to the cops, awaiting permission. If he goes against the chief, he'll be in deeper trouble than if I did. But, if you're afraid to stay in the car, Raymond, we've been here before. I'm not, La. I'm just afraid for you, Tom. I'll be fine. Wait, so, we're going to Kłomino, aren't we? What? Isn't that place off limits? Which didn't stop us when we were kids. Dot, maybe you should stay away from Kłomino. I've heard it's gotten worse now. Well, if I disappear, at least he doesn't know where to find me. I laugh loudly, but none of them laugh along with me. Instead, their expressions range from fear to worry. That's not funny! I mean, it could be exciting as long as the buildings don't collapse and kill us all. That's even worse! I already told Tom it's dangerous, but this guy, damn stubborn one. Hey, hold on, you agreed to it just now, though. Of course, Lab, because I could tell you would go there by yourself eventually. Fair. You two can stay in the car, Raymond and I will check it out. The brothers looked at each other before looking back at me. I'll go with you. You sure? Yeah. Fine. What about me? I don't want to be left alone out here. You stay in the car and be on the lookout. How long will you guys take? I don't know. Don't worry, we'll be back before nightfall. My phone is fully charged. We can call each other if something's up. God. Hey, 9 lives, remember? You're insane. David eventually relents her. What fuck? Why did I do that? And agrees to stay behind. Kłomino has always been an alluring spot for kids from the neighborhood. It's an old, dilapidated town that nobody lives near anymore. Certainly, local kids love daring each other on who could go in the furthest. And then there were two who went further than most did. The one of them is now acting like a wuss. Okay, we're here. David pulls over to an empty stretch of road, hid between tall grass and dense bushes. A nice hiding spot. I feel the beginning of a headache. Really gotta start carrying around some painkillers. I press the side of my temples firmly, drawing lips from Aliash and David. After that, I put my head down and feign a smile. Hopefully the headache won't show up at a wrong moment, though. Tom, just be safe. That place always gives me the heebie-jeebies. I will. How about the rest of us? Well, fine, you be safe too. David sticks out his tongue before looking back at me. His brows furrowed as he gives me a single nod. We leave David's car and start walking. Oh shit. I wonder how close I am to getting caught up. Because if so, I wonder how I don't know how close I am, because if I am relatively close, should I continue on? Because what if the next playthrough all of a sudden there's like literally barely anything and I just like stopped at like a point where I was really close to finishing. Let's see. Oh. Nice. Right, so close. Anon as we follow a dirt trail that meanders deep into the forest. The path looks like any hiking trail, albeit very narrow and neglected. Wild weeds brush against our ankles as we tread further and further through the overgrown passage. 40 minutes more? Oh shit. Let's see. Put us take off with the dirt underneath our feet now to turn to a brick pathway, a relic of the past civilization. Well, not that past. Still, nature has a strong hold over this place now, desperately reclaiming everything. The benches that once lined the pathway are now broken and smothered by ivy plants wrapping their tendrils around them. It's been a while since I've seen any of this. Tafita's right, at least everything seems even more overgrown than I remember. I'm hoping we'll find something. Anything, really. A loud yawn draws attention from both Aliash and Raymond. I probably shrug. Better not tell them that I've gotten less than 2 hours of sleep today. Fuck. I relate to that so much. Everyone stays silent as we walk. Maybe they're nervous at this point. The dense row of trees abruptly thins out, revealing an expansive open area in front of us. The whole town of Kłomino lies bare for us to marvel at. The huge complexes are what remains of a once bustling population, now abandoned and decaying. This feels like a totally different world. While we were passing through the overgrown area, everything felt alive. Not so much here. The grass is brown and often lies flat. The trees look unhealthy. Only the ivy thrives, clearing up the crumbling walls. But looking back to where we came from, the forest surrounds the town as like a green. The forest surrounds a town like a green wall, marking the exact boundary of this place. Everything feels unnatural. I take a deep breath. Raymond scans the surroundings, frequently shifting his weight from one leg to another. Alicia, on the other hand, appears calm, collected, and on high alert. His ears twitch as he picks up on everything that sounds off. Where do we start? Well, let's just say that the missing groups didn't go home, and want to check out this place no matter what, without permission to do so. Just like us. Raymond ends that statement with an awkward smile. I give him a long look. Maybe rushing deeper to Kłomino is a bad idea. Especially without any proper equipment or more people to cover each other's backs. But we're here already, might as well look around, even briefly. Aside from apartment buildings, there are two locations in this town that stand out. First, let me ask you, knowing how dangerous this place is, if you think they risk going in deep? My brother wouldn't. He's not like that. I see. So is there a possibility that they split up? Maybe. I don't think my brother would go alone. So if he didn't want to explore too deep, maybe he stayed behind. Like how we're leaving David? Yeah. Let me get some water and... exquisite. Could also be that they just convinced him to stick together. If they decide to go deeper, they'd be risking a lot, especially if they're not prepared. Besides, Kitty, you and David sure already know that. I give Alias a quick glance. His lips pursed flat as he looks away. Fuck. We were kids then. It's fine now. Maybe talk about that now isn't a good idea. I don't want to freak out Raymond. So what if they didn't go that deep into Kłomino? Based on our assumptions, Raymond's brother could have stayed in the car. My brother probably stayed. That's possible, or he went to check a different location. There was one place in this town that could be a good starting point. If Raymond's brother really decided to stay behind and the rest of the group wanted to investigate the town, then that's definitely where they went. Which location are you referring to? Follow me. This isn't a good moment to keep things to yourself, Tom. Yella? Well, if going deep into town isn't a good idea, what's the alternative? Are you trying to take my knowledge of Kłomino? Just want to see if you remember. He sighs. The administrative complex? Yeah, the only place where truth won't collapse on our heads. Or the ground swallows us. Why so dramatic, one? But seriously, I don't think that place is that stable either, especially by now. Well, we won't know till we see it. As we walk towards the administrative complex, I glance back to the rest of the town. The looming buildings behind us stand like silent sentinels, their windows like 100 tiny eyes staring at us. From any one of them, there could be someone peering at us from a distance. Then again, now's not the time to be paranoid. I'm the one who brought us here after all. I avoid mentioning or reacting to the headache that keeps building steadily, beginning to pound away at my skull. The last thing I want is to make them worry. We venture into another passage, veering away from open areas. Dead twigs and leaves snap and crunch under our feet. I check to see if Aliash and Raymond are doing alright. Noticing my glance, the hyena steps forward slightly quicker than Raymond and talks to me in a quieter voice. So I know this might not be a good time, but... Yeah? Now that David's back, how do you feel about it? Wow, yeah, you're right. This is definitely not a good time. I really don't want to talk about it. Come on. I want to know. I clenched my jaw, looking straight ahead, trying to decide if it's the head making me so annoyed or the topic of David. Fine. I don't know how I feel. I'm hoping that he just sort his shit out. Although it feels like he's making it all about himself again. Did he tell you what he wants exactly? I reckon it's the same thing he told you. That he wants his life and friends back. Yeah, but what does that even mean? Didn't he already have a life in Germany? Which, no idea, dude. You're his brother. You probably know way more than I do. Maybe he didn't enjoy that life. I literally know nothing. He went to see you first, after all. Fair. So what are you thinking? Are you gonna give him another chance? I don't know. Shit's messed up right now. Too much stuff going on. Makes sense. Like he definitely acts like his old self. But... you know, whenever he's around I just feel confused, angry, betrayed. Yeah. Eli falls silent as we continue walking. Raymond looks at us inquisitively. she knows. Alright. Oh fuck. I stepped one. He probably wonders what the hell we've been talking about. I'm surprised. Why? Well, when you were young, it was obvious that you guys were very much into each other. I mean, I get that. I almost stopped in my tracks to stare at him. Instead, I let out a frustrated sigh. What's your point? Tom! Do you still have feelings for him? Be right back, go get a decaf. Okay, old man. His direct question stuns me like a taser. My train of thought dissipated like mist. I know I don't have feelings for David anymore. But did I ever? As a friend, sure, but I don't know if there was more to it. Maybe our childish crush at best, whatever it was, it's long gone. Where did that come from? With everything happening around, you seem lonelier. That doesn't even make sense. I'm hanging out with you right now, no? God. I know this detectiving stuff is fun to you and all, but taking your friends to solve a case isn't exactly hanging out. What? It's not fun for me when people disappear. Like, the fuck do you even mean? What I'm trying to say, loneliness can be scary sometimes. And with David being back and all. Huh. I just pinned something in chat accidentally for the second time this week. Lovely. It's just a feeling, but I think he still cares. So what, you're gonna defend him now? What? No! What I mean is, I don't think that he fully understands what he has made others go through. I don't want you to be hurt again. I won't. Good. He steps a bit closer before leaning in and whispering in my ear. Besides, you got a cute beefcake, but you got a cute beefcake right here if you don't make a move. Alias directs his sly gaze at Raymond walking behind. I shake my head while he smirks, stepping back. Wow, you're really rotten. At least I can still tell you and David are brothers. Haha. What are you guys talking about? Sorry to leave you out, big guy. Just old friends catching up. Alias slows down, leaving me to walk in the front while he starts up a conversation with Raymond. So, Malaysia, eh? Never been anywhere outside this country, to be honest. Oh, come visit, la. We got nice cheap street food, warm beaches, and warm people all year round. Yeah, I bet you do. I hate having to deal with a cold winter each year. I want cold winter. I long for snow. I fucking hate California. Alias seems generally interested in Raymond. I thought he'd be more reserved about it. As their conversation goes on, the hyena mentions his love of fishing and offers to take Raymond with him. Can, that sounds fun. They chuckle occasionally as they continue talking. You eat rice with your hand? What about noodles? Which, for noodles, use forkla, or chopsticks. It'd be cute if we weren't in an abandoned town where people may have gone missing. Doesn't help that the headache by now has grown strong enough that I find it hard to concentrate on the words being said. Hey, Tom? Yeah? You know where you're going? This place is nothing but trees now, can barely see shit. Why would you look for that, though? Why would you look for that, though? I shoot Alias a cheeky smile and focus back on the path. Ha! We're almost there. So, Kłomino was once a POW camp. In World War II? True or not, Marcus told me a bit. Yeah. After the Union fell apart, some of the structures were dismantled to be used as construction materials for the rebuilding of the POW culture in Warsaw. Padwat's Kultura. Ah, at the Pałac Kultura in Warsaw. Okay, that's good to know. Pałac Kultura. God. What Tom's saying is basically that nobody wanted to live here after the Soviets moved out. Yeah. The government even tried to sell the land multiple times, but without success. We now have our little abandoned town in the middle of nowhere. I see. And the place that we're going? The administration complex. Oh wow! Ooh, I'm looking up Kłomino right now. That's cool. Okay, so to get there, so if I go to the San Jose airport, if I get to the flight there, is it a round trip? Is it a round trip is just about like at least over 1,400. That's cool. Well, not directly to Kłomino, but to I would not attempt to pronounce that. Anyway. So, nothing's there now? Uh-huh. Nothing more than ruins. Well, yes and no. Is it safe? No. Stop spooting him. Spoot? What not? I'm not trying to. This whole place is dangerous. We've talked about this. Come on, we're almost there. I hasten my pace. Each step a battle against the harsh overgrowth. All of a sudden, my strength turned erratic and unsteady as my vision blurs into a dizzy whirlpool. You should have brought your meds! You should have brought your meds, honey! I momentarily lose my balance. Luckily, my innate reflex compels me to seize hold of a nearby tree trunk. Then, a sharp pain sears through my skull. I clasp my forehead, trying to quell this stinging sensation. Whoa, you alright? Sorry, I just slipped. Did you hit yourself? The pain is a lot stronger than before. I don't know if it's the stress or the lack of rest catching up to me with a vengeance. It's nothing, let's keep going. I'm having a deja vu right now. And I'm not liking it one bit. Maybe we should go back. You don't look good, kitty. I said it's nothing. We're almost there anyway. I agree, with Aliash. Oh, you guys are best buds now? Hope so. That's not the point, though. But I get your point. That's why we're gonna do this quickly and go home. Fine, might as well get it over with. I can carry you, Tom. What? In case you slipped again. No, I'm fine. Thank you for the offer, though. I give him a reassuring smile as his brows wrinkle in concern. After trekking for another minute, we eventually leave the overgrown path. Same as before, nature just stops growing after a certain point, as that nothing dares to live there. There emerges the administration complex. Or what's left of it. The entrance to the main building is blocked by large debris and boulders. We stir around to seek another point of entry, through a tunnel adjacent to it, sighted as just pitch darkness. Hope we got a flashlight? I do, yeah. Only one though, just stay close. Aliash sighs and uses his phone for light. God. Seems like you know a way around here. Have you been here before? Yeah, but it's been a while. Like a decade ago. I tissed at Alias for his unnecessary comments. But he's not wrong, time has definitely degraded this place even further. We come out of the end of the tunnel, relieved to be basking in the dim light again. Behind the main building is the back entrance, its door already missing. We enter. The signages that once adorned in different parts of the building are weathered. Their edges are chipped and crooked, with missing Cyrillic letters in between words. God, my phone starts vibrating as I stand in the interior, trying to recall the layout. Aliash and Raymond looked at me in anticipation of my next move. Hey, David. What's taking you so long? Jeez, calm down. We literally just arrived. It's been too long. Hurry up. Okay, fine. Just give us 15 more minutes. Oh, great. I don't want to stay here alone any longer. We won't be long. I'm on my way. Where are you? The admin building. Alright, on my way. DeVito's on his way. Great, who's gonna be on lookout now? Let's just get this over with fast then. We proceed to walk along the dusty corridor littered with broken bottles and plastics. Raymond points out a tattered sleeping bag lying nearby. You got homeless people sleeping also? By the looks of it. God. Well, it's becoming a rare sight after the police started conducting semi-regular sweeps in Kłomino. Still, it hasn't stopped vandals and teens from making this their hangout spot. As we go further and further, everything's slowly coming back to me now. I remember these red walls, though the paint by now has turned pale and chipped away, revealing raw bricks underneath. So, what exactly are we looking for? Anything conclusive. But what does that even mean? I don't know. Wasn't this your plan? I guess just look around? Sorry, I got nothing concrete. Hey, it's fine. There's a few rooms here we can check out. God. I mean, who knows how long it will take for Margins to get the approval. Might as well have a look. Yet now that I'm here, I feel lost. There are quite a few rooms here. Let's check each of them together. Sure, better than splitting up. Yeah. Right. The first room we venture into has been ransacked entirely, leaving just broken pieces of decaying furniture behind. The walls are now gaping holes with missing bricks, allowing a bit of light to filter through. I kicked off some dirt and moved a few bricks on the floor around, looking for anything peculiar. Nothing. Most of the other rooms appear to be the same. Oh, what? Most of the other rooms appear to be in the same condition. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on, there has to be something. As you leave the room and walk further along the corridor, Raymond accidentally steps on something metallic. He steps away and picks up a rusty metal sign. Guys, I found something! Tom, what does it say? Do not enter. Danger. What? I didn't skip Russian class at school. Nerd. Aliash proceeds to ignore me, instead inspecting the sign and its surroundings. This floor, or, well, what's left of it, was mostly office spaces. What's so dangerous about it? We went to the room near where Raymond found the sign. It looks like another office room that has been looted and left to rot. Tall bookshelves lie on the floor, with parts of the wood missing and chipped. Hey, help me lift this. Raymond and Aliash lift the shelf while I shine a flashlight on the floor underneath it. As I crouch, I notice a piece of paper sticking out from under a pile of rubble. Wait. I stick my hand underneath it and grab it, then let go of the shelf and it falls back with a thud. Meanwhile, I inspect the piece of document in my hand. The edges are frayed and torn. God. The ink on the other hand is faded, leaving a few vague words in German. The reader should know what they mean. That's not funny. What's not funny? Har har, you guys trying to scare me? I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't hear that? Oh, ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew. I just heard that. Why are the whispers back again? Ah! God damn it! Nah, nah, no, no, absolutely the fuck not. My God. You what? Tom, grow up. Is it those whispers again? Not now. I asked the room to check if anyone's nearby. There's only the three of us. Is that? From the corner of my eyes, I see something flicker down the hall. That has to be David, isn't it? I step closer, notice a sliver of light cruising down a flight of stairs, leading downstairs. Well, they're not. Well, they did tell. Well, I think Ben can attest here. They're not gonna disclose what exactly Tom has, so. So I think that's just our interpretation of what exactly is up with him. I stepped closer and noticed a silver light cruising down a flight of stairs, leading downstairs. The sight makes me shudder. The memory that surfaces in my brain is not a fun one. Ew! 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 What was that? What was that? No! No! Don't act like I didn't see that! Don't act like I didn't just see that! I saw that! What the fuck are you? The cackling voices of children as the door shut tight. The warm tears trickling down my face as I pleaded to be let out. And the faint footsteps as David ran away, seeking help. Oh! What the fuck? Foot behind, a big paw lands on my shoulder, clasping it with firm. I gasp. Shut the fuck up! Fuck you! Hey, Tom! Fuck you, David. Fuck you. So hard. David steps out from the shadow, dangling his phone playfully, the light beam from the flashlight swinging back and forth across the hallway. Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit! Tom? Tom, what happened? At least I remember I left the game as David laughs his ass off. I take a slow, deep breath, clutching my still racing heart. Sorry? I'm sorry too, didn't mean to scare you like that. Actually I did, but yeah, sorry again. Yeah, whatever, asshole. Are you guys done yet? It's already getting dark outside. I suppose. There's still the area downstairs we need to check. And what's left upstairs? Oh, no, we're leaving. Also, we found this. It's in German. Can you read it? Oh, I can barely see shit here. Let's just leave. I'll look into it later in proper lighting. But... Tom, come on. I really don't want to stay here anymore. Honestly, me neither. Same. See, you got outvoted. Let's just go. Fine. I glanced one last time at the old staircase, expecting something there. But it's empty. We head out of the building. The headstone that has been tormenting me seems to let up a little as we step up. The headache that has been tormenting me seems to let up a little as we step outside. We walked in silence on the overgrown path. I guess I really lost track of time back then. Not expecting it to be quite this dark yet. As we're approaching the area where we left the car, however, the dark surroundings are suddenly set ablaze by the glare of an approaching car's lights. Oh shit. Another CG! The lights are accompanied by the ominous hum of the car's engine. Okay, there's too many CGs in this build, I swear to God. We're getting, now it's hard to choose which one to use for the thumbnail for the video. We all freeze and exchange panicked looks before all four of us dash into the brush. The car stops only a few meters away. Wait. The door creaks open as the headlights flicker off, making it hard to tell who it is. Yeah, it definitely does. It does mean computer graphics. That's the original meaning, but we just call it. But apparently, yeah. Any full art like this is called CGs in like the visual novel worlds. Nice. As my mind races to figure out if someone has shown up to bust us for going to a forbidden area. I notice a familiar silhouette. I can't be too sure, but it looks to be the wolf from Anna's shop. But Why is he here? Oh, the wolf? I was wondering when the loan sharks would ever come back to this. This can't be good. Tom, we gotta go. Shit. So the rabbit, Arek, was lying about his father-in-law passing and leaving his house to his wife. The other house didn't seem relevant since the guy was just drunk driving and crashed. That car accident doesn't seem to be tied to Camille at all. So this guy's house could have just been Camille trying to lead Tom astray. After we figured out he was being followed. But then, why would he lead Tom into his hiding place? Was he trying to lure him in there? Or maybe he just wanted Tom to see something. Hard to guess at his motives right now. According to the doctor, Mrs. Novak is improving, but they don't know when she will wake up. So my only leads right now are Arek and the shelter, and these cursed pictures. I stare at the photos. My anger spikes each time I look at one of them. The fact that Tom was being followed by Camille before we followed him. What would the bull want from Tom in the first place? I'm missing something obvious. The fuck does it all mean? I'm getting more and more restless. Doesn't help that Tom still hasn't called. He's probably still mad at me over his mother. No updates on his investigation with Raymond or on their situation. Maybe just hanging out with Raymond after all that, hopefully. But it's not likely to leave the case hanging. I should call him. Hey, it's Tom. Sorry, but I can't answer right now. Please leave me a message. Nothing. And again. Hey, it's Tom. Fuck's sake, should I go look for him? I don't want him to think I babysat him all the time. I draw my fingers against the desk, staring at the clock. He should be at home now, at least. Maybe Raymond will pick up. And no answer here, too. Alright, I'm tired of waiting. I'll check Tom's house first, then at the bar. Tom? I run up to the door and swing it open. Carol squeezes past me without a word. Oh, shit. Okay, let's get some water. Let us continue. Carol, it's late. Why are you here? Carol doesn't say anything, instead stepping further into his office, looking around. Well, make yourself comfortable. He staggers around the room, his steps heavy and unbalanced. His eyes then suddenly lock with mine. He glares at me, his fist tightly clenched, his eyes unfocused and teary. Where the fuck is my son? Tom? Shouldn't he be home by now? I was just about to head to your place and talk to him. Don't lie to me! Well, he's not here. God. That kid. Always coming home late, looking tired all the damn time. And one day the police calls, saying he found an injured woman in the forest. And you know what he said? He was just trying to help people! Carol, you've been drinking. Calm down. Oh, fuck off! You know, my only regret is letting you into our lives. You took my wife, my life, and now my fucking son? I've got no fucking clue what you're talking about. I've never taken anything from you. But I think it's easier to blame someone else for your own fuck-ups, no? You're fucking funny. When I was serving my ass off in the military for this godforsaken country. Carol? God. No! You watched as my own son grew up, and my wife... You took her away from me. Ava's disappearance wasn't my fault. Yeah, I guess you got blamed for it. Carol, come on. Your neighbors heard you and Ava having a big fight that night. We were arguing about her job. Always arguing about it. Because of you. Me? What? You love her, don't you? For the love of God, are you really this dense? You know I'm not. Answer the fucking question! I do, but not in the way your small brain imagines it. I really care for Ava. She was the one who put my life back together. Shit, Carol, I have not no time for your jealousy trips. And Tom is like a son to me, that's true. Yo, what? You heard me. My wife disappeared because of her investigation, and now you lead my son into the same fate? You're a cancer to our family, Marcus. God. Says the guy who drains himself away and beats his own kid. Fuck! Holy shit. Listen, Corral, I get being jealous that this was dying in your life. He was with your wife most of the time. But I'm just gonna say this, and you knew this already, he's gay. So shit. Motherfucker! The chilling gaze in his eyes. He may not be a murderer, but he's a former soldier. He's definitely trained to kill. I have to be careful. Where is he? In an instant, Carol lunges towards me, ramming his head towards my gut. His arms are wrapped around my waist as we tumble to the floor. His whole body is now on top of me. My arms tremble as I grasp both of his wrists to fend off his incoming blows. He begins pushing down my arms harder and harder. My elbows can only hold it for so long before they buckle under the onslaught. Ugh! Holy shit. The agonizing pain forces me to let go of his hands, which allows him to take advantage. Tell me! Here he comes again. If only I could just... Fuck! He manages to claw deep across the lower side of my jaw. It begins to bleed. With all the energy I can muster, I grab his shoulders and throw him off to the side in one swift motion. Another CG! Another CG! What the fuck is happening? God damn. We roll and tumble on the carpet as I use his momentum against him to put myself in a more favorable position. Let me go! Let me go! You disgusting! Another one, thank you! This whole build. Another one, thank you! Another one, thank you! Another one, thank you! Carol begins to sob uncontrollably. His alcohol lay and slobber mixed with warm tears begins to soak into the carpet. But give it up already. What the hell is wrong with you? Give me my son back. Please. You think this is helping anyone? Please. Carol's muscles eventually become limp as he slowly passes out on the floor. With the strength I had left, I haul his 80-kilo dead weight into the adjacent room and lay him upon a sofa. I check the time, it's already 1 o'clock. I give Tom a call. Where the hell are you, Tom? Okay. I want to say that real quick. Hey, it's Tom. Ah! Holy shit! Oh, this is fun. Oh, nice. Thanks for our Patreon supporters, attentive tier supporters. Okay, shout out to the patrons who went to the. If you guys want to support Cienie and its development, please don't subscribe to the Patreon. Talent tier supporters, Yakub, John 2, Yinkario, Joey, Home Tripper tier supporters. Plus, you guys just have your name featured at the end. Well, there you go. He's just a broken man. Only time will tell what will happen to his liver, though. Literally. So it's like... So, like, did he become an abusive drunk when he... But, like, after his wife disappeared? I cut up. Yes, I cut up to rats. And now I'm going to be excited. I'm going to anticipate the next spill. And now I'm going to need to find, like... I'm going to need to, like, look for other, like... safe for work furry visual novels to read, because I'm top with this. I only have Toast's route for where the demon alerts, and I know damn well that's probably gonna be a lot shorter. I'm gonna catch up with that. So there's a lot of things I need to figure out. So like, where are other like? I just need to look up like what other visual novels I should play on here. I do know that the 23rd class of 09, the flip side, is coming out, so along that time, I'm going to be streaming that. Am I gonna stream it all at once, or am I gonna stream it in like a couple parts? Who knows? It depends on how I'm feeling. I hear the smoker was mortally fuck it off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I can't. I mean, I'm just gonna do a lot of like, you know, research and figuring out. I know that the Core Progressions Twitter page has a thread of safe word visual novels that I can check out, so I'll probably check those out. But yeah, let me go ahead and click back on this. This was absolutely a really great time. The plot thickens. We're gonna get caught by the fucking men in black in the woods, and now we have to deal with a fucking drunk dad. Jesus. Wait. After everything so far, this game is absolutely amazing. Props to you, Ben and Armored, for the writing. Honestly, I love a good. I said this before. I love a good mystery and everything. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining the stream. This was pretty long. I've been streaming for about 2 hours now. That's cool. But yeah, anyone from the VOD who is watching this who could make it, you could go ahead and start my channel. I upload VODs like really now more frequently than ever. I should be uploading the next Where the Demon Lurks VOD soon, as well as this, and then tomorrow I'll be streaming on my Twitch at 9 AM for Toast Route for Where the Demon Lurks, which hope people can stay tuned to that. And then check me out on Twitch on twitch.tv/CienieTheCatboy. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I know a video with no sexies in it does have some fights out in blood and daynates, child trauma, play, fast play, MMA fights, and dysfunctional families. But I'll just as blame MMA fights. Honestly, I'm pretty sure like Twitch is more lenient, except for nudity. I just don't want to see any like. I just need like the VM with like no graphic nudity involved. So that'll be done. Anything helps. I'm just gonna go look up stuff. There is one specific one that I will not touch with 10-foot pole, only because the creator got caught doing something he shouldn't be doing. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow at 9 AM for another stream, and stay tuned for my YouTube channel for the VODs to come up later. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.